Tim Miller used to be a really big deal in Republican politics. He was the spokesman for the RNC, for the National Republican Party. You now know him as an MSNBC analyst. He hosts a podcast at The Bulwark. And Tim Miller recently unearthed this tape that he published at The Bulwark. This is a Republican donor and rich guy named David Sacks and two other Silicon Valley zillionaires talking on their podcast 2 days after January 6th, 2 days after the Trump mob attack on Congress on January 6th. Watch.
I don't hear anybody defending the storming of the Capitol. Is Trump responsible? Yes. I mean, clearly.
100%.
100%. Yes. If you want to see this mob as a gun, I think he loaded the gun. He pointed it in a certain direction. And
Is that the end of his political career?
I think he's disqualified himself from being a candidate at a national level.
I would rather take every single person arrested and give them 0 days in jail and add it all up and give it to Trump. It was just perverted by this scumbag.
Yep.
He is a complete piece of scumbag.
He's garbage.
Wow. That's satisfying.
2 days after January 6th, Trump has disqualified himself from being a candidate, says David Sacks. He should get all the prison time that anybody's going to get for that riot. He's a complete piece of swear word, scumbag. He's garbage. So that was 2 days after January 6th. That was 2021. It was not that long ago. Now, this year, two of those same guys hosted a lavish fundraiser for Trump in San Francisco and have since become two of Trump's biggest boosters in the 2024 election from the business and tech world. Leaders of a group of super wealthy, eccentric, right-wing Silicon Valley guys who have just poured money into getting Trump back into the White House, right? It's a real turn in a very short amount of time. From Trump is disqualified, he should be jailed indefinitely, he's a scumbag, he's garbage, to multi-million-dollar fundraisers at my house and constant praise, and they're all in to get Trump back into the White House. The tech billionaire class is really distinguishing itself in terms of its principles at this time in American history, but none more so than this one. Tonight, the Washington Post reporting that multiple Republican officials have just written to the U.S. Justice Department asking for help with this guy. Quote, former Republican lawmakers, advisors, and Justice Department officials have called on Attorney General Merrick Garland to investigate tech billionaire Elon Musk for awarding cash prizes to voters in swing states as part of his support for Trump's candidacy. Immigrant from South Africa, defense contractor, world's richest man, Elon Musk is so committed to getting Trump reelected, he's basically funding and running Trump's Get Out the Vote operation in swing states, to decidedly mixed reviews thus far. Now there are questions as to whether Elon Musk, in his eagerness, may have crossed the line into law-breaking. Musk is offering a daily prize of $1 million that he says is available only to registered voters in battleground states. If you register to vote in a swing state and you sign a meaningless, non-binding Elon Musk petition, that makes you eligible for Elon Musk to give you $1 million, which he says he's going to do to someone every day until the election as part of supporting Trump's campaign. The problem is, very explicit, very simple federal law prohibits paying or offering to pay anyone to vote, or paying or offering to pay somebody to register to vote. Lots of election law experts are now saying what Elon Musk is doing here is pretty blatantly illegal. Breaking this particular federal law is supposed to get you 5 years in prison. Thus far, the U.S. Justice Department is declining to say whether it is investigating or not, but he is doing this every day now. Tick-tock, watch this space.